I gave the guy props for everything he's done within Redfield and being one of the legends in the game, right? And while I was on, the podcast, right, he's in the comments tearing me apart. I didn't understand it. I didn't find out till after the show. Two of my staff members brought it to my attention. Rollo Tomassi's in the comments, tearing you apart, saying all this different stuff. I mean, I couldn't understand it, man. I just gave him props on the show. So he let me know then that he wanted it with me, and he can get it. I love it, right? But he has not kept my name out of his mouth since. New Year's Day, I forgot what I was doing. He had a New Year's special, 7-8 people on his live. Okay. Here comes my name again. And he tends to do this with me and Pearl, right? Just Pearly things. He does a lot of bashing of us. He doesn't see her value within the space. I see her value within the space. Yeah. I know what she's doing. She's very valuable to us. I know what she's bringing. So she's bringing new audiences, massive attention. She's a female, and she's a Caucasian female, and that helps our space out.
Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't see that. He wants it to be a boys' club of bitching and complaining, and those days are over. So I didn't put Rolo on that list, but yeah, Rolo's got it with me now. He wants that smoke. Let's bring it. So, and he just keeps repeating, repetitively doing that.
What is it that he doesn't like that you're saying?
About me or Pearl?
You. Like, what is it he doesn't like that you're pushing?
I don't know. He says I'm low quality. That's what he said when he went on the Southcast, and Adam asked him, like, what's the problem, right? Rolo, one part of his statement was that I was low quality, maybe even as a guest. Now, I can get with him on that. I was not the best guest on Adam's show my first time out. So I'm real about it. I got some improvement to do as far as being a public figure or a social media person. It's just not me, but I'm learning. But for him to be like that, bro, that's ridiculous. So yeah, and it's not just his thing with me, because I can basically take that. What it really boils down to is if people like him are considered to be the leadership in our space, but every time we get good new rookies come in, good new players, elite players, people with new ideas, every time they come in, you try to go to war with them and get them out of space. You tarnish their name. How can we move forward and do what's right for our people? For Red Pillars worldwide, or for the American people, or people in other countries? You can't do that with people like that who are too much of a coward to claim the leadership, yet at the same time want to keep us in this Wild West circus that is currently Redfield. That has to stop. It has to end. And so Rolo, I now see as part of the problem. On his live stream a few days ago, it was 5 hour. One of the things he said was about outdated science or technology. And what's so funny about this is I am the guy with the highest level of science and technology in this. It is me. And it's very clear. And it's going to be very clear. I haven't made it clear yet to the world. Hopefully, your podcast is a part of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming out to the world is what we're trying to do, right? This should be big for all of us. And I'm willing to share this with everybody. But anybody within our space who is causing division and trying to keep us from achieving our agenda, those are the people I'm talking about. Those are the people that have to go. So Rolo's definitely on that list. His technology is outdated anyway. Sits there every day, talking about the same thing over and over, and he just complains about people constantly. And there's a long list. It's not just me and Pearl. There's a whole bunch of other people. I would lose all of my breath trying to explain it. But he's not right for us. I appreciate what he's done for this space, but we have to move forward. So he's one of those people. Other people gain popularity within our space, like Andrew and others, Kevin, and they're not. Some of them are not operating under Rocorian law. Kevin wasn't. There's still some debate because Mediocre Tutorial said that Kevin didn't really consider himself to be red pill. If you don't, then come out and say it. Because now, right? If you weren't red pill, you should have said it. because everybody took you as Redfield, right? And you took the fame and money that came along with being one of us, but you were saying the wrong thing. Like I tell people all the time, we really have to correct his high value man thing.
Mm-hmm.
He created this thing in the minds of men and women all around the world that high value man is a thing when it comes to love and relationships, and it's simply not. That's what the Rokorian is. Rokorian stands for, the meaning of it is in the context of love and relationships.
Yeah.
When you look at high value man outside of love and relationships, yes, what Kevin said was right. High value man is a guy with a lot of money, a lot of network, can help people around him, community. That's not what it is in a relationship. Young lady working down at McDonald's, she's 26 years old, and she makes about $12 an hour. She doesn't need an NBA player. She doesn't need Drake.
That is true.
She doesn't need, right. She doesn't necessarily need the top lawyer. She might need the guy who's been at McDonald's for 8 to 10 years, and he makes about 20 something an hour, and they hit it off, and they can build a life together and build something. And maybe one day they own their restaurant together. That's high value. If she's a 4, she needs a 5. If she's a 2, she needs a 3.
Okay.
Not she's a 5 and needs a 10, 11, 1300 because all she's going to do is a mess. But she's either going to get used by that man, or because that's what our women are doing now. They're all chasing top guys and are just getting run through. It's so disgusting. It's disgusting. But they're either going to get used by him, or if that man does decide to settle, because I've done that before myself. If he does decide to settle for a woman who's that low to him, what's he going to end up doing? He's going to end up so-called cheating, right? And so it's a disaster either way. It just doesn't